Everyone. I'm Zuhaib Nazir, and today I'm here with a book review. Ladies and gentlemen, this presentation is based on the book AI and the Future of Education by Priten Shah. Before moving forward, I would like to thank my group members, Hina Saeed, Sharma Lagari, and Saira Ali, for their massive contributions in helping this review come to life. People, I feel that this book is really important in today's day and age when AI has become part and parcel of our lives. This book explores how artificial intelligence is reshaping education, not only through new tools, but by challenging how we teach, assess, and define learning itself. Rather than viewing AI as a threat, the author invites educators to think pedagogy, ethics, and professional roles. The author adopts a practical, forward looking approach throughout the book, providing real world prompts, examples, and actionable strategies that teachers can use immediately in their classrooms. The writing is simple. It emphasizes not only the potential of AI to transform education, but also the need for thoughtful implementation to address ethical concerns and ensure equitable access. It also stresses the importance of continual adaptation by educators, guiding them on how to integrate AI into pedagogical practices and curriculum development. The book is designed to be a resource for educators to stay informed and prepared as AI continues to evolve. Now, I will briefly walk you through each chapter and highlight the most critical areas educators must understand in the age of AI. The book has 11 chapters, and I will be taking you through briefly through each of the chapters that are displayed on the screen. Now, talking about chapter one first. In chapter 1, we explore how generative AI has disrupted traditional practices in teaching, assessment, and academic inquiry. This rapid change has prompted a significant shift in education. The key takeaway, I think, in this chapter is that educators must move from resisting AI to integrating it thoughtfully into their pedagogy. AI offers major opportunities to reduce teacher workload and improve instructional efficiency. Teachers can now leverage technology to enhance their practices, allowing them to focus more on student interaction and less on repetitive tasks. However, the author also critiques here that as we embrace these technologies, we must also be aware of the ethical risks, such as bias, over reliance on AI, privacy concerns, and inequality. The integration of AI requires clear goals, careful planning, and focus on preserving the human role in education. Chapter 2 dives deeper into understanding what AI really is. A basic understanding that we all have of AI is that it's crucial for educators, enabling them to use it effectively and ethically in the classroom. At present, most AI systems are categorized as narrow AI because they're designed to perform specific tasks, while artificial generative intelligence, also called AGI, and super intelligent AI still remain theoretical and they are not within our reach to use currently, the general public, I mean. This is important because the current AI tools we use are designed to address specific needs like for example tutoring or content creation, but we are far from seeing AI take on more complex, more human like cognitive functions. One of the most exciting aspects of generative AI is its ability to create new content, which we are all loving. Text, images, audio, even code. Now this has tremendous potential in education for creating learning materials and enhancing creativity itself. However, AI's accuracy, as you must all agree, is highly dependent on the quality of the training data and also the quality of the prompt you give it. Teachers specifically needs to be aware of this, and they should critically assess AI generated content for bias and errors. In chapter 3, we look at the larger societal and educational implications of AI. The chapter is titled Reframing Education in the Age of AI, and in this chapter, the author says that AI will significantly transform the workforce, making many traditional jobs obsolete, but in return, it's going to create new roles that require different skills. As educators, we need to shift our focus from just producing information generators to developing evaluators, students who can critically assess and engage with AI generated outputs. Now, this is very crucial in an age where information is abundant but discernment is scarce. Lifelong learning and a growth mindset, according to the author, are more important than ever. Students will need these skills to continuously reskill and adapt as the world around them rapidly changes. Human abilities like critical thinking, creativity, and ethical judgment will become increasingly valuable, especially in areas where routine tasks are automated by AI. So, as teachers, we actually need to equip our students to deal with all of this and make them AI intelligent. Chapter 4 now challenges educators and teachers to adapt traditional learning theories and traditional learning methods, for example, constructivist theory, behaviorist, and sociocultural theories, to function effectively in an AI enhanced world and an AI enhanced classroom. Now, the author notes that AI enables active learning, providing interactive, student centered experiences that promote inquiry based learning. This is a shift from the traditional passive learning model to one where students engage more actively with the material. Interestingly, AI can also support higher order thinking skills, especially when aligned with Bloom's taxonomy. However, it is crucial to note that AI should not replace critical thinking. Like the students should be doing critical thinking, not the AI. Instead, it should serve as a tool that enhances the student's ability to analyze, evaluate, and create rather than simply consume information. I think it's critical to understand here that we are not saying, the author's not saying that AI should not be used in the classroom as something where a teacher. It is also to be noted here that AI enables differentiated instruction and collaboration by providing customized learning activities while maintaining human guidance. Now, of course, now that we've looked at what AI should be in the classroom, the author then takes us to using AI in curriculum development. Chapter 5 focuses on the application of AI in curriculum development. The author says that AI can help educators align lesson plans with learning objectives and standards, making the process more efficient and targeted. This not only saves time but ensures that content is relevant and tailored to the needs of the students. Here, AI also plays a critical role in assessment design. It enhances both formative and summative assessments, helping educators generate practice activities, quizzes, feedback, and even exam questions more quickly and accurately. One of the most powerful aspects, according to the author, of AI in education is its ability to improve inclusion. By supporting special education, ELL learners, and remote learning environments, AI can help ensure that all students have access to high quality education no matter their background or location. But we should also be taking note that it's not that the human is being pushed out of curriculum development. The AI is assisting the human as, what do we say, an assistant or more like a secretary, somebody who can take on the brunt of the hard, laborious tasks like typing, like going through loads and loads of data and taking out the essence and the summary of it. Human intervention and the use of human intelligence is very important here. The author again and again says that we cannot completely rely on AI. Human intervention and human touch to everything is very important. I also think that using AI can help curriculum developers keep in mind universal design for learning principles. Now, it's there are 9 principles, of course. We've studied that in our MPhil as well, and I think it becomes a little difficult for an educationist to keep track of whether all principles and sub principles have been kept in mind while designing the assessments. So, with the help of AI, and not completely AI generated, of course, without human intervention, which we've been saying again and again in this presentation, AI can be used to make sure that the assessments are following universal design of learning and everything becomes inclusive, keeping in mind all types of learners. I think curriculum development, AI supports summative assessment design, and it helps the designer in forming rubrics, performance tasks, and exam questions, which in turn makes the experience a better one for all students. This brings us to the next chapter, which is automating administrative tasks. In this chapter, the discussion shifts to the role of AI in automating administrative tasks. Teachers often spend a significant amount of time on tasks like scheduling, grading, and organizing paperwork. AI can automate many of these routine tasks, freeing up time for teachers to focus on instruction and student interaction. This automation, of course, also leads to faster and more consistent feedback and grading, allowing for more efficient learning. Teachers, however, must retain the final judgment on assessments or feedback to ensure that human insight and empathy remain central in education. Moreover, AI can enhance communication and streamline processes between teachers, students, and parents, leading to a more efficient thing about operations and better support system for students. This now leads us to chapter 7, which talks about boosting engagement and motivation. Chapter 7 highlights AI's ability to boost student engagement and motivation. AI driven tools offer personalized learning experiences, adapting to each student's unique needs and pace. This increases engagement by making learning more relevant and tailored to individual progress. Additionally, intelligent tutoring systems can offer individualized guidance, providing support based on each student's performance and needs. The author also says that AI also enables gamification and interactive activities, which can enhance both motivation and participation. These technologies provide an engaging, dynamic learning environment that execute functioning and support social emotional learning. This empowers students to take charge of their learning as well. So, of course, when AI tools are being used, students are going to feel that they're empowered, they can lead their learning, they can take help from the AI about different things that they do not understand, something which a human teacher cannot always help them with. So for example, if a class is over and the students are back home completing their homework, and if they have a question which is not clear anywhere and even their friends can't answer, they can use AI for this, and AI can most probably give them the answer which leads them towards the successful outcome. I'm not saying that the AI would always be giving the correct answer. So that's what we discussed in the previous chapters, that human intervention is extremely important. In chapter 8, the author talks about teaching students about AI. The focus is on the need to teach students as AI has now become increasingly integrated into our daily lives. Students must understand its responsible and ethical use. It's important that we educate students on AI literacy and digital citizenship so they can safely and effectively navigate an AI driven society. Students should be taught how to critically evaluate AI outputs for accuracy, bias, and reliability, ensuring that they are able to question and refine AI generated content. This will help preserve academic integrity in an age where AI plays a larger role in content creation. In addition, addressing AI related misinformation, deepfakes, and inherent bias is also crucial. These issues should be explicitly tackled in the curriculum to ensure that students are fully equipped to engage with AI responsibly. The author then deep dives into ethical considerations for AI in education. We explore that the ethical considerations should aim to reduce, not widen the achievement gap. It should be a tool for equity, ensuring that all students, regardless of their background, have access to high quality learning experiences. The author also says that data privacy is also another critical issue. As we use AI to track students' progress and personalize learning, we as teachers must ensure that student data is protected at all times. AI systems must be transparent and policies should be in place to safeguard privacy. Furthermore, bias and inequality in AI systems must be carefully monitored, and ethical AI use requires clear policies, responsible decision making, and constant oversight by authorities, teachers, and individuals alike to ensure that the fair and just application of AI technology is used in education. Now that we did talk about a lot of things which the students need to do and the teachers need to do, we also need to make sure that the continuous professional development of teachers is also looked after in the AI era. As AI changes the landscape of education, teachers must stay updated and continuously improve their skills. Core AI competencies not like deep technical expertise, are needed for teachers to use AI efficiently in the classroom. AI can also support teachers' own learning and growth by helping them with lesson planning, reflection, and skill development. Lifelong learning is essential for teachers to remain relevant in an AI driven educational system. The author concludes the book by discussing the need for ongoing adaptation to AI. AI integration in education is an evolving process, not just a one time change, but a continuous journey. Educators and institutions must remain flexible and open to adapting as AI develops. Long term success requires a mindset that looks beyond short term fixes. Educators must make sure that they are focused on preparing students for the future, not just solving present challenges. The author also reinstates that human values like ethics, relationships, and judgment will remain crucial alongside AI. Educators will continue to play a key role in guiding students to thrive in an AI driven world. With this, we come to the end of this book review. I thank everybody for joining me in this exploration of AI in education. As we continue to embrace AI, it's essential to remember that these technologies should enhance education, not replace the human element. Together, we can shape an education system where both technology and humanity coexist to help students succeed. This is me, Zuhaib Nazir, signing off on behalf of all group members. Take care. Allah Hafiz.